Nothing cooked us as much as the fucking Southwest, dude.
Dude, I've never been so disappointed in a fucking airline.
Now, just real quick, you know, I'm gonna have Doogie explain what happened to us, but before we get into that, just a little real quick on the industry if you're not flying a lot right now, because I was shocked by this.
You shouldn't fly anymore.
I'm a very experienced dude. I would prefer road trips if at all possible. Just saying, you know that, but that's for here on out. I'm like, if we can, we should. It's more fun. It takes a little longer, but it's just everything about it was better. You get to the other end.
Yeah.
You got all your jugs. What? Yeah. What are we doing here?
I like the drive there, fly back. Because driving back would suck a little bit. But
depends what you're doing and where.
True,
you know
fair,
I mean?
yeah.
But I would have preferred to drive back than what happened to us here.
True,
but what's going on here is Southwest is the industry that dropped us and had a bad experience with. We had a bad experience with this time.
Fuck Southwest.
Fuck you, Southwest. But before we get into that, I want to talk about how all of the major airlines, Southwest, you know, I was flying United for years. They also are doing it. American, all of the big ones, Delta, they're all pushing to, they've all already taken away a ton of rights. You know, it used to be like you get laid over, you're here, they'd pay for your hotel. They'd pay for this, that, the other thing. They'd pay for your food. They'd give you $100 for like per diem accommodation so you can go eat.
They give you a hooker.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And some blow. But now they took all that away, and they're actually, all the major airlines are pushing to take away even more of our rights. They're going to further take it. And if they're lobbying that, now I know people like to hate on big Bides, but Biden, what he fought for, one of the big things he did was our like civil liberties with flights. And so, like, they're going to be undoing a big portion of that. If not, it's Clinton. 90% it's Biden. Still, though, either way, what they're doing is they're undoing rights that were fought for by some, you know,
relatively
people
smart
that were
people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Relatively smart people. And you can hate all you want, dude. Don't hate on that. That's our rights as a flyer. If you're like, fuck Biden, well, that's okay. You should pay the fees and shit because, like, they're trying to, like, take away, like, we're not going to pay for your airfare. We're not going to give you shit, this, that.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they will give you a piece of fucking paper. Nothing that helps you there. Tell you to call into a place, waste hours of your time to get and give you maybe like $40. We are a little smarter than the average bear, so Sean and I figured out that we could get them to not for lack of fighting, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
need the medical duck for that one, but you know, not for lack of fighting. But we were able to get them to give us back $100 for his and $100 for mine.
Which that's the bare fucking minimum.
But
and they said for
was it even in cash? Or is it off the flight?
It's a voucher.
And it's still a voucher off the flight. Anything they can do to avoid giving you the cash. Those motherfuckers.
And they fucked it up.
No, and seriously, and you know, and anything over about 4 hours is the deal. They're expected to give you at least about 100.
It was 3 hours for 100. And we were 4 hours, and they didn't give me more.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
And so it's rough, and that's, but, you know, that's Southwest. I've never flown Southwest before. I do have to say that was a exceptionally below par experience. But,
I only flew Southwest up until now.
Well, it looks like it's getting a little more dangerous, and the problem is a lot of these boutique, like, so the big companies are arguing that, oh, this is going to make it more competitive, because when that happened 30 years ago or 20 years ago, it did make the market more competitive when they deregulated. But the regulations were so weird and they didn't match because planes were old. It wasn't the same thing. They weren't trying to get rid of legislation to take away rights so they didn't have to pay. Yeah. It was like, these are old like rules that don't make sense with like the current air traffic shit.
Yeah,
planes evolve, technology evolves, all that kind of shit.
We've evolved so much.
Exactly.